First, I'd like to welcome everyone to the Tick and Tac show, starring Tick and Tac, featuring Tick and Tac, and you now have in front of you Tick and Tac with their boy Peter Rabbit. So y'all check that out. The Tick and Tac All Stars starts with us three. That's why we're sitting right here right now talking to you.
Tick Tac Pete,
and you know, which is Tick Tac Peter Rabbit. Once again, when I say welcome to the Tick and Tac show, starring Tick and Tac, featuring Tick and Tac, and now in front of you we have Tick and Tac with their boy Peter Rabbit, and everybody else is additional. You know,
Urban Action Figure. Urban Action Figure is definitely an all-star.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know, Beans is a new member. Jumping Beans, he a new member that y'all see on the DVD.
He can perform his behind off. You put him
in front of the stage.
You just let him loose. He's a ball of energy. That's why Jumping Bean is the perfect name for him.
Yes, definitely. Couldn't have been no better.
You couldn't find a better.
But the Urban Action Figure is also one
of the most explosive guys in the United
major part
States
of the Tick and Tac All Stars.
The original Tick and Tac All Stars, which was what us three here, and we had a guy named K-Mel. He's
still the original All Star.
Always be an All Star. He has a All-Star pass.
Free pass.
Forever.
He's
one of the baddest breakdancers in the United States world. And K-Mel, you know we love you.
K-Slate.
You know. And we had
y'all see him on the next DVD.
And we had two other guys. Well, Ray Vaughn came in a little later. He was the original All-Star, but he was the last. No, him and Meek actually.
No, him and Flips.
Yeah, Flips.
Him and Flips.
Yeah. It started with my mother and father. They were dancing at this party. And my mother was on one side rocking the party. My father was on the other side rocking the party. And they actually just
compete against
each other.
Yeah, one would have one side.
And so looking to see who rocked the party. Then they finally actually came and people suggested that them two dance against each other. And so then them two started dancing with each other, and that's how Tick and Tac came.
Also with help of our brother Black. Black was a strong...
My brother Black inspired us. You know, he really inspired us.
Right now we living his dream, because he taught us, he basically really taught us like hip-hop and breaking, like when we were 6. And I remember a time when he was better than both of us. Remember, it was crazy. Yeah. And that's when we was the Poison clan.
Poison Posse.
Poison Posse.
How about that?
Yeah, me, you, Tac, Doug.
Yeah.
And we used to dance, and but my brother had scoliosis.
Yeah.
And so we living his dream.
We love you, bro. So the best way to describe our show is we're 2 shows in one. Yeah. You got the percussion rhythms of the
one of the baddest drummers,
Peter Rabbit, 5-time Tony Award winning play, bring the noise, bring the funk. You know who we talking about. Ladies, he's single too. Ladies, he's single too. We talk about that's a different show. Yeah. But you got Peter Rabbit. I mean, really,
Apollo Legends, Tick and Tac.
As far as the dance part of our show, that's where our show really begins, because the movement is really nothing without music. You know, because you have a lot of dancers today that don't even hear the music.
They don't even dance to the music.
They ain't even dancing to the music.
Not even a one.
It ain't even, you know. And if you ain't dancing to the music, how much are you really dancing?
Right. And then you got cats like us, not just bringing dance and high impact movement. We funny. We can do improv. We're stand-up comedians. Yeah.
We're no longer like kids from the hood or even average black men. We're like actually
leaders.
And we inspire, because the kids that come to see us, no matter who they are or where they're from, are even inspired to know that they could take something that they were dreaming about and make it something, because that's what we're doing right now. How I got started was my brother actually played the drums, and I was fascinated by the drums and the rhythms and all of that when I was a kid, and it was something that I wanted to do. So I used to just, wait till he would keep his drum set up. I would wait till he leaves, and I would like sneak in there and try to like imitate what he did, and that's how I kind of learned how to play the drums. I mean, it was really just all a self-taught thing. I was fascinated by it, and by imitating my brother, I learned how to play the drums, and then he gave me like an outlet to be able to play the drums by bringing me to the streets of New York or whatever, Manhattan, because I was a kid that grew up in St. Albans, Queens. And we used to go to 42nd Street at that time, and you know, it was a nice outlet for me because I actually had a chance to play in front of people and get crowd reaction and learn how to be an entertainer. Because I just thought playing the drums was just it, but I also learned that you also have to entertain as well. So it gave me a chance to like try what I felt raw, what I felt like would work in front of a crowd and see how it works, which developed me into the type of entertainer that I am right now. Cause I remember being in my basement playing the drums, thinking that I had a crowd. I used to cheer for myself and everything. You know what I mean?
Be your own show and
I used to have this little thing. I tied this little tied the hanger and the string like to the light, and I would flick on and off the light to have that effect like I'm on stage. And we used to put these little we used to have the color shields and put them over the lights to try to create this little stage atmosphere. So I remember dreaming like that as a kid and doing what we do. Don't forget that when we were younger, the people that used to laugh at what we did too. We didn't always get the positive pat on the back.
Oh, you guys dance on the street?
Yeah, don't forget that. I used to get laughed at just carrying buckets. Oh, well, the buckets was something else. That the bucket thing came a little later. You know, I was playing the drums for a while. You know, as I started getting older, I wanted to do other things as well, so I would play like, you know, also hand drums and stuff like that. But it was also another friend of mine who used to play the buckets as well, and we would like, you know, run together and all of that. At one point in time in my life, we used to do that, and you know, he was just suggesting that I should play. At first, I wasn't open to that idea because I wasn't sure if I really wanted to do it or not. But, you know, I thought about it, and I tried it one day, and I seen how tough it was to actually play because it's a whole nother thing from playing the drums. People get a sense of feeling like they know us, or either they want to get to know us because it's a certain comfortability that we have connection with the crowd. Because even sometimes I try to step back and take a look at certain things we've done, whether it's a video or whatever, and I even feel, even though I do know you, but we know each other, but
black guys that get along.
Yeah, right. The people get a sense of that, and they actually have more fun. I think people have more fun when they watch our show than they expect to have.
They do.
Because they're just thinking they're just going to see a bunch of flipping and spinning. We give them the flipping and spinning. We also give them the drumming, but they get a show.
That's not even the focal point of our show.
Exactly.
That's just the extras.
Because I love represent.
You know?
Represent. Where you from? Basically, represent is that we made an art form out of collecting money.
That's it.
You know what I mean? We got people competing about where they from. $5, Jamaica. Yeah, man, where the blunt at? And we got Israel. We got all over the world competing to go higher, sometimes with the money, or just higher to recognize and represent their state.
And we made recognize who's in the crowd.
Exactly. And we made collecting an art form.
We have
but I'm gonna tell you this too, because the first time that I seen represent, I think what it also does too, that's bigger than the money actually. That's actually bigger than the money. It kind of unites everybody and lets them know that it's a one world thing.
Yeah, man. And you know what?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what was crazy?
Shows our demographics.
We can show our demographics.
The young, the old.
I remember when we really
everyone
made it.
Show.
And remember when we did it after the World Trade Center. Remember, and a lot of people was coming together from represent, and it showed that we really did represent. When you had people saying Iraq and Israel from after the World Trade Center, they put an article in us in the newspaper.
Another thing too, another thing it does too, and another power that it shows that we have, or a talent that we have, is that we're uniting all these people from not only different cities but different countries, and everybody's all having fun together. Nobody's thinking about Castro or George Bush or whatever, whoever is
any
running
political problem,
or Rudy,
Giuliani,
whoever.
And they clap for that city or state, no matter what that state or city or country is going through.
Everybody shows love. So at that time, the world, we actually have a piece of the world all together when we do the show, and the only thing that does is just solidify what we do and what we about.
Breakdance community is like any other community.
Like ballet, like swing.
All the good guys
like tap.
know each other, you know?
It's like all that.
The Savion Glovers knew the Gregory Hines. The Tick and Tac know the B-Boy Ivans, the K-Mells. You know, even
Josh,
some of the fathers you want to say, if you want to say I don't really say a father, but I give him the father right because he was one of the first ones to incorporate break dance on the business end. When I say Crazy Legs did that. He wasn't the most talented. He wasn't the most talented or the best from Rocksteady, but he was the best business mind guy. And so, you know, I give him his credit for that too. But the streets is really what kept it going, breaking going, b-boying going. We show him longevity. We show him positiveness. Everyone who know the name Tick and Tac or know the name Peter Rabbit, they know years of longevity of us taking this serious, our art form serious. Everyone knew we came straight from the same streets they came from. We was knuckleheads when we was younger. Everyone was a little knucklehead. Have a little knucklehead when they was younger. We came from the same ghetto and we did the same thing. The come out the ghetto. Just went different
but
places.
We just took different routes and said, hey, alright, I say I'm gonna be a dancer, I'm gonna take this seriously. I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna incorporate it. I'm gonna make people recognize and see me. That's how we took it from what? Apollo Legends, being on the stage with Alicia Keys, bringing the funk.
Right. I mean, a number of things.
We've done. So our resume is ridiculous. Right. We was hitting on 59th Street.
Wow.
On the plaza, and we bugged out when Michael Jackson was dressed up in like a old man outfit, and he came up to all of us. This was when we was like full committee, and he came up to all us, and they was like, "Yo, Michael Jackson wants y'all to hit. I mean, do a show for us in the plaza." And I'm like, what? We like Michael Jackson wants to do a show, so they went and bought us Unos, and he gave us a bag full of money for hitting. And hitting in the plaza.
We love you, Pops. Ion, our drummer, who drums with us. You see the bald guy. You see on the DVD. Yeah, he did that with us. And we were kids, and we know you took majority of the money.
But you know what, though?
But we still love you.
Yeah, let's keep it. Ion, I can't front. I feel like Ion had supported
Tick
and Tac at a time where the forces were against you.
Yeah.
So by playing on the streets and also playing the buckets, open opportunities for me to do different things, commercials and movies, and also was on a Broadway play called Bringing the Noise, Bringing the Funk.
Yeah.
And that all came from the street. If I wasn't on the street, I would have never got that opportunity. So, you know, it's definitely a lucrative thing as well. You know, some people have their different views of what the street means, but it's definitely a good thing. And you know, I'm just thank God that I had the opportunity to even have that outlet, because who knows where I'd be today if I didn't have that. Yeah. I've been blessed to work with a pretty good amount of people. I mean, from Savion Glover to like I said, the Neville brothers, to Herbie Hancock, to various NBA you know, games, from like the Phoenix Suns to Washington Wizards.
Washington Wizards, we love y'all. Kim Bradford, we love you too. Damien.
You know, just various places, like, you know, various things like that. Also had a chance to do a tour in Germany as well. Met a lot of good people out there as well. You know, just love what I do, and everybody I work with, I'll just say big up to. And
my most memorable one is from American Bandstand with Alicia Keys, when Suge Knight tried to come in the spot wherever the bandstand was awards was shown, and he had to pay to get in. And Dick Clark had his people stop Suge Knight right after he got past the concession stands. They had the state troopers said, "You're not welcome. Please do not make a scene," and escorted Suge Knight. Right out of
he said, "I only throw two events every year,
and neither one is gonna be messed
AMAs
up. And the New Year
ball dropping, and you're not messing up one of them."
Wow. I didn't even know that.
Working with Alicia, man, was amazing. To see a young youth, talented like her, composing her own music, and she's just amazing. She made me feel like I was in the presence of young Stevie and young Ray Charles.
Are we twins? Aren't we twins?
Lena Horne.
Right.
The way she tore up the Hollywood Bowl,
Oh, man.
and she made it so amazing. She knows how. Her and MBK knows how to make the era right. She had the nerve. Let me tell you what she had the nerve to do. She put Tick and Tac and Tails and had us with the aura of the Nicholas
Looking
brothers.
like the modern day Nicholas
brothers.
brothers. It
Ain't
was
that
amazing.
crazy?
Wait till y'all
we
see
sent
that footage.
chills down
Diana
Ross.
Who?
What's the
everyone
actress?
was there.
What's that actress?
Angela Bassett.
got
They
bitches
all
and
said
all that with her.
they thought the Nicholas
Nicholas
brothers was on the
stage.
It was
amazing.
It was something
It
amazing.
was amazing.
People want to say that the breakdance, because it has so much acrobatic form in it, it's not dancing.
Yeah.
That's not true. They try to put this art form in a different category because it's so difficult
to do.
It's so difficult
And it's
to
so
do.
explosive.
And it's so explosive. So when people can't do something really easy, they try to downplay it.
Downplay it. Yeah.
We like to be the images of the real positive thing and want to kill.
Really, yeah.
We want to kill the stereotype of young urban or young minorities in America, period. You know, because not to even get negative on anything, but there's still some of that exists, and we feel like part of us performing is to kill all of those kind of ills, you know. And you know,
that's
we
why
just
we
wanna,
even do little racial jokes in our comedy. We make sure we keep a little of that, you know, because really, if you can't laugh at prejudice. Well, yeah, you know what I'm trying to laugh. Ebonics.
Yeah.
You can't laugh at yourself. Who can you laugh at?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
What we do, it stretches through generations and generations. So there's people under us, there's people over us, and it keeps going. So it keeps kids out of like trouble. It keeps a lot of the urban kids from like doing a lot of things, because there's a lot of kids that's involved in what we do that would probably be doing something crazy if they didn't have this as an outlet.
We right now about to shoot our own TV pilot. From the streets to the balcony seats, it's gonna be the best thing on television. Y'all gonna watch that on any station that come on. I'm telling you. And then after that, it comes movies, sitcoms. You know Tick and Tac need a sitcom. We're gonna make sure you look out for us on that America's Got Talent. Support us on that. Vote. Also on the real note, kids, stay off of drugs. We are really, truthfully a drug-free group. And
you know when we get some free drugs?
Nah, I don't know. But nah, for real, no, kids, truthfully stay off of the drugs, and you can grow up to be just like us.
What's that?
Black.
Put God first, anything is possible.
Yeah. God, dedication.
You must require respect, honor, and loyalty, and success comes with that.
Yeah.
Y'all stay up, because this is just the beginning. Tick and Tac, Peter Rabbit, love you.
Calm down. Hold on.
Yeah.